And rolling for Call of Duty.
That's exactly what they said when they were making the game. Rolling for Call of Duty. Because it's a blockbuster. They do it every single year. So they just have somebody sit in a chair and go, all right, and action. And I mean, even that might be a lot of work. Sometimes I feel like they literally just take like the leftover pieces from the last game and they just cut them out and throw them in the new one.
Then where are all the jump jets and backpacks and turbo wall running soldiers in World War II?
They converted them to rockets because the amount of times you have to blow stuff up in this game is absurd. Like, I understand that Michael Bay has a fascination with explosions, but like, we do not have to replicate that to make games action-packed at all. Like, I feel like everything needed to be blown up. There was one time where I was
is this single player? Is the campaign or is it the multi?
In the single player.
Oh, yeah.
Multiplayer, of course everything is blowing up. You have to blow everything up.
It's got to blow.
But in the single player, there was even a moment that I remember, like, I was playing and I was looking at a rocket launcher and then an enemy, like, came up near me, so I just turned and shot him with the rocket launcher. And, like, obviously took some backblast damage, but he just gone, eviscerated. Like, I don't know what I was thinking, but I was just like, oh crap, person, boom.
That sounds actually pretty damn fun. I mean, is this the breath of fresh air Call of Duty needed? Or do you think it never needed that?
Absolutely not. It definitely needs a breath of fresh air. World War II is not a breath of fresh air. But it's a highly oxygenated breath of air. It's not completely fresh, but it's definitely been filtered a little bit.
Maybe it's like nitrous oxide and you're breathing it in a little bit.
Yeah,
it's that kind of air.
Definitely. It's like a blood transfusion. Like, you're getting new blood, but the blood isn't new.
Okay. Man, that is very. I can't words. What the fuck?
I think a pre-owned car or like a pre-owned game would have been a better example because it's the same concept.
A pre-owned car.
It's
no,
new
that
to
makes
you,
sense. Like,
but it's not new.
It hits all the notes. Because I played the campaign too. It hits all the notes of, you know, every World War II movie and original Call of Duty games you've seen. You've done all this before, pretty much. Just it's never looked as good.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what made it interesting, because it's the first real World War II story game that we're getting that's based in like the new console generation. So it's taking advantage of all this power that we have.
Yeah, it's
and
been
everything
such a long
looks
time.
Amazing. But it's World War II again. So we know this story.
Yeah,
we
you
know how
do.
this ends.
I mean, they did some stuff. Like, they had to be Call of Duty, and they had to do some pretty over-the-top stuff. And you know the part I'm talking about when I say this, but that part when you derail the train, tell me that was
outrageous.
That was just... I loved every second of that. That went on for like a minute and a half.
I generally hate vehicle missions, so that's why I didn't like it. Like, it's just a general dislike.
No, just
but
the
overall,
part at
it was
the
a
end.
good mission.
That part at the end,
Yeah.
where you are like the entire train is crashing forever.
Like, it's like this thing should have already finished.
Yeah, man, that was just I just want to watch that scene over and over again. I'm gonna play it.
The one thing
just this train scene crashing over and over
in
again.
in that particular sequence, the one thing I kept thinking was, like, what is the person driving doing? Like, does he really think that he's going to outrun this like vehicle, or like? What's the full on?
What do you do with your train?
What's the game plan here? Like, you're not gonna outmaneuver my car. It's like obviously not gonna happen.
I mean, that car's going awfully fast,
and the
for
car's
a
going way
1940s
too fast. Way too fast.
This is like go-kart, man. I'm waiting for Call of Duty World War II go-karts. But the new Mario Kart game featuring Call of Duty.
Call of Duty characters. But that's what makes Call of Duty games great, is the fact that they take themselves serious enough to not realize that the thing that's happening on screen is dumb as hell and not serious. Like, it's just a funny moment. Like, the whole there was a jungle mission that involved a lot of like stealth and stuff, but it's like, none of this is stealth. They already started firing at me. Like, I can't get into the next area of this mission, and all of a sudden everyone's gonna act like they didn't just hear the war zone that took place a second ago.
Yeah, the stealth missions were terrible.
They were so bad.
And I don't know. It's like,
but
it's another one of those.
that's the thing that makes Call of Duty great. It's that nothing is so inherently bad that I want to stop playing.
No,
it's just bad enough that I'm gonna enjoy making fun of it, but I'm still gonna keep playing.
Like almost every stealth mission in Call of Duty is you start stealthing, you get spotted by the third guy, and then go loud.
Yeah, go
every
loud,
game.
go loud, every time.
Every time, just go loud.
Yep.
Just go loud from the
But
beginning.
if you go loud before they tell you to go loud, you fail.
Yeah.
So no.
I like that they broke up things just a little bit and decided, hey, for about 15 minutes, we're gonna make this Inglorious Bastards, and you're gonna infiltrate this Nazi party. You remember that part?
Yep, I remember that.
That was the, like, you're spying around, you're looking for a guy, it's like...
There's always
cool.
that cool, like, spy walking mission that happens where you don't really... It's not really an action mission. That's what I liked about this new one, that spy mission actually became an action mission. Like, there was an action part of it, an action component.
Yeah, after it. It's like, well, we did all the stealthing and spying. Now let's just go blow the hell out of this building.
Just go loud, go loud!
Go loud! Oh boy, do you go loud in that level, though. Jeez.
I mean, overall, but like, and that's the cool thing about it. Like, as much as we knock Call of Duty for being the same game every year, it's different enough every year where you still have, like, those fun experiences. Except when there's jetpacks and, like, flying spacecraft happening, because no one really likes space stuff.
It has me excited, though, because now that Battlefield and Call of Duty are out of the sci-fi picture, and Halo sucks now, there's only one first-person shooter sci-fi game left.
Deus Ex?
Damn it, man. I'm talking about Titanfall.
Oh, Borderlands. Borderlands, which is getting a new version, I'm pretty sure, by the end of next year.
We'll
have a new Borderlands by the end of next year.
Enough about Borderlands and Titanfall. Call of Duty.
Online was online. I hated the way that they tried to implement, like, a hub station like Destiny has.
You don't have the... they did a hub station?
Yeah, there's like a hub like world where you can interact with other people. But honestly, it just takes, like...
When does the ripping off game stop?
It doesn't. But it takes away from the experience, because there was a moment where I'm watching my brother play, because he still plays Call of Duty very heavily, so I'm watching him play, and like he unlocked something, and he had to go from the like ready to go into war menu to the main hub to then walk over to some area to collect the item that he unlocked, to then go back into the war zone, to then edit his equipment, and then go back. Like, there's way too many menus. Can I just play this game?
Why are they trying to RPG a first-person shooter, man?
It doesn't make any sense.
I'll do that in an RPG. I'm not doing that in... I'll do that in Destiny. Destiny's RPG enough, just a little bit, but...
And I'm not doing this to go in and do PvP battles for the most part. Like, what I'm actually exploring is the PvE stuff that's happening, and in Call of Duty, it's all PvP, so it doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't work for me. They did a lot of customizing stuff. Cool. That's really cool for online. Like, it does have a lot of fluidity. I think most games at this point give you a lot of freedom as far as how you want your character to look, act, behave.
Since you're not just like jetpacking and wall running all over the place anymore, do you think, like, I know that they were going boots on the ground, left and right when they're ad campaigning this. Do you feel better now that it is literally a more grounded experience?
Oh yeah, definitely. Because I don't have to worry about who's flying above me.
Yeah,
like, there's no wall running you're gonna do. Like, it's back to the basics of Call of Duty, and what we all fell in love with. Was, you know what I mean? Call of Duty.
It's an improvement in that regard, right? Yeah,
it's definitely an improvement in that regard, and that's why I feel like it deserves a little bit more merit than it's been getting. Just because it did what it set out to do. It became something different than what we were expecting. It's not different enough where, like, they didn't go out and reinvent World War III, or like, they didn't put us back in Vietnam like I really wish that they would.
Maybe they will for the next time, or maybe we'll just get a plain old regular Modern Warfare game again.
That'd be dope.
Instead of all the future games.
Or even another Black Ops, because Black Ops 1 was phenomenal. The story they told in Black Ops 1 was incredible. Black Ops 2 was kind of like, like, I get what we're doing, but you're kind of losing me. And then Black Ops 3 was just like, guys, we don't want you to play this game. If you play this, it's your own fault. And we all played it.
Imagine a snowy forest. I'm the only person, I think, who played the campaign for Black Ops 3, but it was like wearing underwear on its head crazy.
Black Ops 3 was awful. Like, I started playing the campaign, and I remember the exact thought that crossed my mind. I was like,
this is bananas.
It wasn't even that. It was. I was sitting there, I was playing, and then, what's the sequence? It's the sequence where you, like, go into, like, the... Wait, is that Black Ops?
I don't know anymore.
No, that's not Black Ops 3.
They've all blended
the one
each
that
other.
The one that has dude from Law and Order in it.
Dude, that's still doing nothing for me so much Law and Order.
Well,
actually, you know what? The one from Law... Yeah, that was Black Ops 3.
Yeah, that was Black Ops 3, right? Yeah, good. Okay, so the minute that you jump into, like, that big, like, circle, like, a crater type of thing where you, like, go down into like, the... I don't know what the hell's going on in this game ever, so, like, I don't even know how to describe it. But it was at that point that I said, I don't need to do this to myself, and I turned it off.
So
I deserve better.
You didn't get that experience in World War II.
No, World War II, the only thing I hated about World War II is that it was a very bro-y story. Like, it was as bro as it gets.
Mama always told me I'm going... that main character.
They had every possible white man trope, which was hysterical, right? Like, everybody there was a different type of white guy.
It was very by the books.
It was perfect. Like, it was the exact recipe for a ragtag misfit team. Like, there was no one competing for roles. Like, everybody's role was very clearly defined. And I didn't enjoy that lack of diversity. I also don't... I hate it when a game starts developing a storyline for me, and then they realize that they should never have started developing the storyline, so they just end it in the most abrupt way possible.
Like all of the other characters that come in and disappear, like the two chicks, the black guy.
Yeah.
And they're just like, hey, I'm here. How about that? Bye now.
Yeah. Diversity bubble, checkpoint, and we don't care anymore.
I props for it for being historically accurate, at least, because, you know, when they had the women in the combat roles, it was like from France, and she was a French spy.
Yeah.
And that's true to life.
Yep.
So that they had down pat. What about multiplayer? Can you be whoever you want in multi?
Yeah, you can be whoever you want in multiplayer.
Well, that's good.
Male or
if you want to be whatever you want in multiplayer, by all means, that's really good.
Yeah, definitely. It's great for people who are transracial.
Whiteness intensifies. Help.
Anyhow, we've been talking about Call of Duty World War II for way too long, is what I would say about anything that talks about World War II.
Alright, do you recommend this one?
I recommend playing it. I definitely say give it a shot, have some fun. Don't expect to be blown out the water.
I wasn't. I just cruised through the single-player campaign like I do for all of them. It's like watching a movie.
Oh, that was the real big complaint I had, and I don't know if it's my fault or theirs, but for some reason I started the game on hard, and then I died, and it automatically bumped me down to easy, and I didn't realize it bumped me down to easy until like 4 missions later. So then I was like, oh, this is whack. I'm gonna bump this back up to hard, and I bumped it up to hard. When I finished the game, it says I finished it on easy.
Damn it. Life wasted.
I was like, this is stupid. I don't deserve that. But it wasn't Black Ops good, so I don't want to play it again.
Fair enough.
I just want to play the multiplayer whenever I get bored.
Hey, tell us in the comments what you think the best Call of Duty campaign was. Not the best Call of Duty game. I want to know the best campaign.
Best Call of Duty campaign.
And for Vega here, tell us about the best Call of Duty multi. Single player for Chet, multiplayer for Vega. Tell us in the comments, and always remember to like, subscribe, do what you can to support us. We will support you however we can. We'll like your comments that like our comments. We will do that. We'll do that sometimes.
Comment section.
Comment section. Boots on the ground, and go loud! Go loud!
Go loud, go loud, go loud.